I don't like it. I thought we were here to have fun. It's not shirking responsibility, but if we don't make it into a courtroom, and now I'm talking about mass collective court, going up to the higher courtrooms where they look at every word you say, and because they know the people that are put into positions of say translating and doing the court work, they know. And see, a lot of um, it is dead. A lot of, I now imagine some courthouses don't really function the way that the higher courthouses would operate, of course. And we don't know how high we need to go to before everybody starts taking off their death robes and their masks, and there are truly human achieved people and alive people there. But the truth is, babes, when you go there with this kind of language, when you go there and you say just say something like, really, imagine if people just went into the courthouse for it and they say no reason at all, but really, what I mean is they didn't get pulled over and cited, or they weren't in trouble with the law somehow, and they weren't forced into by court order to talk about something that you never wanted to talk about. Really, you go in there, you take up the time, and this has to happen on a massive scale where the human faction becomes realized and says, oh, and I realize that I have to go through court order to be heard. That's where you start calling in the ones, like, say, what I'm dealing with here in this neighborhood is just people who have bullied up on me, includes them calling the sheriff, who is a dead fucking person. And so, but some of them are alive enough to say, you know what, you need to take care of your own business. What about that? Because she can sit there and say anything she wants on her property. You are doing anything you want on your property. So what are we going to do here? Gossip? All you can do is gossip, because she doesn't gossip. She just says something, right? I don't know, whatever. But that's what you're doing. You just call the police to gossip. You don't want to take care of your business. But we have to, because how lopsided it has gotten with what is masking as being a world or progress out there, which is really just a joke, if you can see clearly anything. And there's rarely anybody who could see very clearly. They don't have um, the, the people who can see clearly don't have as many distractions that is the worldly thing. Family is a big one. To me, it's a big one. It's like, well, by the way, they all kind of died. They all, for whatever reason, I'm outcasted. I don't have anybody here, really. I consider just, okay, let's just say, and now, babes, even if I back away and say, well, the world, the people in the world, the human race is my family. No. If there are human beings I was hoping to rely on, there isn't one. There's not a human ecology. And if there is, it's not safe. Not safe enough for me to be me. I would have to set a lot of my potential aside. See, a lot of people, they can have respect for somebody like me who is, man, I operate only on intuition. It's nothing of the mind. My mind has to follow it, and this has been going on for a long time now. I'm at a certain stage that it's going to keep popping in. It's really hard to explain the process that we're going through called life. Has nothing to do with, oh, I gotta pay my bills. It's all about the 9 to 5. Woo! Nope. And I hope that the rest who are chugging away at that fucking shit, who doesn't know, really, you just don't know how to relax. I didn't just say, we shouldn't have any accommodations here, nothing serving us. To tell you the truth, tell us how that shit serves you. Having everything so fragmented and this and take the nature away from it, take nature away from everything, take nature out of the nature of everything, and just synthesize the cure, and then go home and, well, take a pill and sit in front of the TV, and that's your life. There's I come up here with a small intention on my blood. Says, well, Indian, but my great-grandpa and my grandmother. Babe, some people like the wilderness for a reason. It's living on planet Earth, and it's closer to living on in reality. And I am not excited about going back to a cave. No, no. If we are adhering with the nature of natures, like say, how do we access resonation and real life? There's my neighbor is pounding on wood and cutting some wood out there. It's 5:30 in the morning here. I feel so good around about from 2 to 5, and then when the sun comes up, babes, that's when all of the living dead, the zombies, the sleepwalkers, the heavy duty. I mean, it doesn't matter what the sun and the cosmos is doing. You have people in this. It doesn't matter what it is they're doing, as long as they're royally fucking confused, and that is enough to fucking crowd up the airwaves to where you're not really going to tap into your real lives. Are you interested? Hit like and subscribe.